A limitless future has been kept hidden. Anti-gravity technology. In this episode of Jupiter's Universe, we uncover the suppression of anti-gravity technology.
No fuel, no flame, no combustion. Simple electromagnetic field. Technology kept secret for 70 years while the world ran on petroleum.
Oil companies making trillions.
What I'm going to show you next is the most unbelievable part.
Gravity warp drive, but how?
Element 115, Ununpentium.
Where did you get it?
Welcome to Jupiter's Universe. On this episode, we will talk about visionaries and investigations, unraveling anti-gravity. Thomas Townsend Brown was an American inventor fascinated by odd electrical effects. Anti-gravity research. Brown refined his invention over the years, creating designs with metal plates charged with high voltages. He claimed these produced a propulsive force akin to anti-gravity. Terrence Howard. Unique perspective. Terrence Howard, the Oscar-nominated actor, challenges conventional scientific thought. Key concepts. Universal wave function. He believes reality is explained through waves, not particles, aligning with quantum physics ideas. Gravity is fake. Howard boldly asserts that gravity is an illusion, proposing an alternative force. Dr. Stephen Greer. Investigations. Greer, through the Disclosure Project, exposed the suppression of free energy machines and anti-gravity propulsion devices since the 1960s. Reverse engineering. He suggests reverse engineering of recovered extraterrestrial vehicles enabled continued anti-gravity research and successful manufacturing of anti-gravity vehicles. Nikola Tesla. Although not directly tied to anti-gravity, Tesla's experiments with electromagnetic fields inspire unconventional ideas. Bob Lazar. Lazar claims to have worked on reverse engineering extraterrestrial tech at Area 51, sparking debates about anti-gravity propulsion systems. The suppressed promise of anti-gravity. In the mid-20th century, a brilliant physicist named Thomas Townsend Brown made a discovery that had the potential to change the world. Through his experiments with high-voltage capacitors, he observed a mysterious force that seemed to counteract gravity. This phenomenon, known as the Biefeld-Brown effect, hinted at the possibility of anti-gravity technology. Brown envisioned a future where his discovery could revolutionize transportation, energy, and even space exploration. Imagine a world where cars, planes, and ships could float effortlessly, powered by clean and efficient anti-gravity engines. The environmental benefits would be immense, with a dramatic reduction in pollution and fossil fuel consumption. Heavy industries could operate with minimal energy, lifting and moving massive loads with ease. The implications for space travel were even more profound. Anti-gravity technology could enable humanity to explore the cosmos, reaching distant planets and stars without the constraints of traditional propulsion methods. Brown's invention promised a future where interstellar travel was not just a dream, but a reality. However, as Brown's work gained attention, it also attracted the interest of powerful government agencies. Recognizing the strategic and military potential of anti-gravity technology, they classified it as a national security threat. The fear was that if such technology fell into the wrong hands, it could be weaponized, leading to unprecedented military conflicts and power imbalances. Government officials approached Brown, demanding that he cease his research and hand over all his findings. Reluctantly, he complied, knowing that resistance would be futile. His laboratory was dismantled, and his work was locked away in classified vaults, hidden from the public eye. Despite the suppression of his research, rumors of anti-gravity technology continued to circulate. Conspiracy theorists and fringe scientists speculated about its existence, fueling stories of secret government projects and advanced military applications. Some believed that anti-gravity technology was being used in top-secret aircraft capable of incredible maneuvers and speeds. Brown, now working in secrecy, continued to refine his theories and experiments. He believed that the benefits of anti-gravity far outweighed the risks. He dreamed of a day when his invention would be freed from the shackles of secrecy and used for the betterment of humanity. Years passed, and the world continued to grapple with the challenges of energy consumption, pollution, and resource scarcity. He demonstrated his anti-gravity devices to scientists and military officials, hoping to gain support for further research. However, his claims were met with skepticism and disbelief. Many dismissed his work as pseudoscience, unable to reconcile it with the established laws of physics. Despite the lack of mainstream acceptance, Brown's experiments caught the attention of certain government agencies. Recognizing the potential military applications of anti-gravity technology, these agencies decided to keep Brown's work under wraps. They classified his research, ensuring that it would not fall into the hands of rival nations or the public. For decades, Brown continued his work in secrecy, funded by shadowy government projects. He developed more advanced anti-gravity devices, but each breakthrough was met with increased scrutiny and tighter security. The technology that could have transformed the world was suppressed, hidden away in classified vaults. As the years passed, rumors of Brown's work began to circulate among conspiracy theorists and UFO enthusiasts. Stories of secret government projects and suppressed technologies fueled speculation about the true extent of Brown's discoveries. Some believed that his work had been integrated into advanced military aircraft, while others claimed that it was being used to develop space travel technologies far beyond what was publicly known. Thomas Townsend Brown passed away in 1985, taking many of his secrets with him. Yet, his legacy lived on in the whispers of those who believed in the possibility of anti-gravity. Today, his story serves as a reminder of the potential for groundbreaking discoveries and the lengths to which some will go to keep them hidden. Dr. Stephen Greer has been a vocal advocate for revealing suppressed technologies and their impact on humanity. He presents the concept of the lost century, which suggests that illegal UFO secrecy has cost us hundreds of years of spiritual, cultural, and technological development. Let's explore this further. The lost century. Dr. Greer contends that a century of hidden knowledge and technological advancements has been withheld from the public. This secrecy allegedly stems from classified programs related to UFOs and advanced propulsion systems. The term lost century implies that humanity missed out on significant progress due to this suppression.
This is an alternative energy and propulsion device. Between the late 1800s and now, the ingenious inventions and sciences have all been ruthlessly suppressed, confiscated.
Suppressed technologies. Dr. Greer claims that breakthrough technologies exist but remain hidden. These include energy sources beyond fossil fuels, anti-gravity propulsion, and other revolutionary concepts. Witnesses and testimonies support his assertions, although skeptics argue that evidence remains inconclusive. Cost to humanity. The cover-up allegedly impacts our collective destiny. Imagine what we could have achieved if these suppressed technologies were openly available. Dr. Greer's work aims to shed light on this hidden knowledge and encourage transparency. Documentaries and films. Dr. Greer has produced documentaries like The Lost Century and How to Reclaim It and Above Top Secret, The Technology Behind Disclosure. These films explore suppressed technologies and their implications. In UFO Endgame to Disclosure, he discusses how these technologies could save our planet from environmental destruction. While some view Dr. Greer's claims as controversial, his passion for uncovering hidden truths continues to fuel discussions about suppressed knowledge and its potential impact on our civilization. Nikola Tesla, the brilliant inventor and visionary, explored various concepts related to gravity and anti-gravity. While some of his ideas remain speculative, they offer intriguing glimpses into the mind of a true innovator. Here are a few key aspects of Tesla's work in this area. Dynamic theory of gravity. Tesla proposed a dynamic theory of gravity in an article titled Man's Greatest Achievement. In this theory, he envisioned the luminiferous ether, a hypothetical medium filling all space, as being acted upon by a life-giving creative force. According to Tesla, this ether formed infinitesimal whirls at near light speed, eventually becoming ponderable matter. His theory hinted at a field of force that could potentially explain gravitational movements. Tesla's flying saucer. Tesla filed a patent request for a unique aircraft design that he referred to as the world's first flying saucer. The concept involved a disc-shaped craft equipped with an idle capacitor large enough to provide thrust for flight. The saucer also featured gyroscopic stabilization and electric drive control. Unfortunately, due to funding limitations and other challenges, this invention never materialized. Anti-gravity claims. Tesla's last patent, granted in 1928, patent #6, 555, 114, described a flying machine that combined features of both a helicopter and an airplane. Some speculate that this engine could have potential anti-gravity applications. Additionally, Tesla claimed to have developed a device capable of generating an anti-gravity field, but he did not provide detailed workings or blueprints. In summary, while Tesla's work hints at anti-gravity possibilities, practical implementation remains elusive. His legacy continues to inspire curiosity, especially among those fascinated by extraterrestrial civilizations and suppressed technologies. I find Tesla's exploration of anti-gravity concepts truly captivating. Terrence Howard's claims about gravity are certainly intriguing, albeit unconventional. During an episode of The Joe Rogan Experience, he made some eyebrow-raising statements. Rebuilding Saturn without gravity. Howard asserted that he could rebuild Saturn without gravity. He presented a video showing how linchpins could eliminate gravity from Saturn, revealing its rings and hexagon without dark matter or energy. According to him, this demonstrates an outward, inward, outward force creating the planet. He referred to gravity as a god and boldly stated, "We're about to kill gravity," debunking the Pythagorean theorem. Howard challenged the Pythagorean theorem, claiming ancient mathematicians believed the world was flat. He argued that 1 × 1 = 2 because the square root of 4 is 2. His unique perspective certainly diverges from mainstream scientific views. Bob Lazar's story is a fascinating blend of secrecy, advanced technology, and extraterrestrial intrigue. In 1989, he gained notoriety by revealing his work at a secret base called S4 near Area 51. Here are some key points. Reverse engineering alien technology. Lazar claimed that he worked on reverse engineering recovered crashed alien flying saucers. His goal was to understand their propulsion systems, including anti-gravity technology. According to Lazar, the craft used an element known as element 115 for fuel. When exposed to radiation, this super-heavy element produced its own gravitational field, effectively creating anti-gravity effects. Element 115 and anti-gravity. Element 115, ununpentium or moscovium, was a central part of Lazar's claims. He stated that it could create anti-gravity envelopes. When used in the craft's propulsion system, the fuel created gravity waves that allowed the UFOs to lift and propel themselves. Essentially, it acted as an anti-gravitational field generator. Interactions with Zeta Reticuli. Lazar also mentioned interactions with beings from the Zeta Reticuli star system. These extraterrestrial visitors supposedly provided the technology or knowledge behind the craft. His accounts included descriptions of flying saucers, antimatter reactors, and gravity amplifiers. Controversy and skepticism. Lazar's claims have faced skepticism and scrutiny. His educational credentials and work history have been questioned. Some believe his story is a remarkable revelation, while others consider it an elaborate hoax. Regardless, it continues to captivate those interested in UFOs and suppressed technologies. For more in-depth information, you might want to explore interviews and documentaries featuring Bob Lazar, such as the Joe Rogan podcast or the documentary Bob Lazar, Area 51 and Flying Saucers by Jeremy Corbell. Keep exploring the mysteries of the universe, and who knows what other secrets await.